Well, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another camping video. As you can see, we have the old camper shell back on the truck. That means it's camping season. Fall's coming up, the leaves are changing. It is absolutely beautiful out here. And we're gonna be doing some camping. And most importantly, some fishing. So I've just parked off at this little parking area. And we got a little trailhead over here that supposedly leads to some little lakes. And we're just gonna kind of walk around and hopefully we find some water. This trail is pretty much straight uphill. So even after 5 minutes of hiking, you get really, really winded. Whew. As you can probably tell, there was a fire here a few years back. It was actually a while ago, but there's still a lot of standing dead wood. We better catch some fish. I have diverged from the main trail because when I was flying my drone, I saw a little patch of water somewhere over here. So I decided I'd just kind of go off the trail and look for it. In fact, I can hear some running water right here, so I think we might have found something. We're making our own trail today. Do we risk it? Yeah. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Well, we found some water. I don't know how good it looks. Not exactly what I was looking for. Are there any fish in here? I have no idea. I'm gonna tie on a little green marabou jig. Pretty much think that's our only option. I'm not gonna be throwing a Rapala in this stuff. We even got some glitter on there. If I was a fish, I'd eat it. Please, please, please let there be fish in here. Please don't let all that hiking have been for nothing. Kind of just depends on how deep this spot is. Ooh, seems pretty deep actually. Sometimes in these spots, even though they're really, really small, if they're deep enough, they can hold fish through the winter. And it seems like, just based on what I can tell, it's probably like 3 or 4 feet deep, at least. Wow, this is actually really, really deep, guys. Like, this is a deep little pond. Lots of sticks, but I guarantee that there's fish down there. Like, no doubt in my mind. I'd be surprised if there wasn't fish. Well, guys, no sign of fish, even though I'm pretty sure that there's fish in there. Like, I'd be surprised if there wasn't. But I'm not gonna waste my time here because, you know, you only got so much time in the day. If I'm not seeing any fish, I gotta keep moving. All right, here we are. I've been hiking, just following the little stream, not even on the trail, and good things happen when you follow streams. You stumble across spots like this. First cast fish. So the jig didn't work, the cast master didn't work, so I've got a little power bait worm on a little hook with a little split shot. Got him, got him, got him, got him. Guys, first one. I had to reel him in quick because there's another giant down there. Oh, there he goes. Well, guys, we're on the board. We caught one fish, tiger trout. But there's a big old lunker just sitting right there. And I was fishing for him, and then that little guy just came out of nowhere and grabbed it. But I've seen some, there's another one. There's 2 really nice ones right there. Oh my gosh, those big ones don't have any interest at all. They're way too smart for me. Way too, oh my gosh. Nope, that giant just picked it up. Oh, dang it. Got him. Oh, shoot. No. I've got 3 really nice tiger trout right here. They're hiding under this fallen log. I've been standing here like a tree for like 15 minutes and I've just let the bait sit on the bottom and they're coming over to it and they're kind of freaked out. So every once in a while they'll kind of like grab it and try to throw it away, and I almost had that guy. Well, I'm gonna have to call it for this lake. I haven't caught anything. These fish are way too smart. Although I'd like to stay here and keep trying to figure these fish out, I think we're gonna move on. I can't believe we hiked all that way and we didn't even land a fish. Alright guys, we have made it to our next lake. Got the trees and the clouds reflecting off the water. I'm sure this lake is beautiful in the summertime, but nothing compares to the fall when all these leaves change orange and bright yellow. Well guys, another fail. This lake is way too mossy to even fish. So we're gonna move on. Well guys, here we are at our main destination, and it's not looking too good. It's not looking good at all. This was once a full lake, tons of water, tons of fish, but it's almost gone. I mean, it's really low. There's still some water, but I don't think any of it is really fishable. We're still gonna attempt to catch a fish out of there, but first, I really want to cook some food because I've been driving around all day, fishing, hiking. Not a whole lot of catching fish, but I'm starving, so we're gonna pull out the tailgate and get cooking. Oh shoot, our chicken's still pretty frozen there. I thought by now, driving around for the past 6 hours, it'd have been thawed out by now, but nope. On today's menu, folks, we are actually going to be cooking some teriyaki chicken. Just chicken, soy sauce, and then some brown sugar, and then rice, of course. I made this up for myself last night, and it was actually really good, so I thought it'd be perfect to cook out here. Alright, first thing we're going to cook is the chicken. We have our butter that's also hard as a rock. Oh man, I'm gonna wash my hands after handling this. Gee, set it on there. We'll save this other piece. I just want to cook one for now. The last thing I want to do is burn the outside and have the middle still be raw. So I'm cooking this on the lowest heat possible and just trying to get it to thaw out. So it's pretty thawed out. Now I'm just going to cut it into little cubes. Alright. Get out of here, bee. Hey, jeez. So we also have the rice to cook. I do have another stove that I could use, but I'd rather just cook one thing at a time because most of the time when I try to multitask, I burn the crap out of it and it really doesn't work out. So we're just going to focus on one thing at a time, get this chicken nice and fried. Man, I want this Pepsi so bad, but it's still frozen, or it's slushy. Dang it. Alright, chicken is pretty much all the way cooked, so now we're gonna add some soy sauce. This is a really simple recipe, not fancy. Just soy sauce and brown sugar. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could add some hot sauce or something to it, but I don't know. Not in the mood, I guess. So now we'll take about that much brown sugar, and then we'll mix all of that together. I've got the burner on the lowest heat possible, because the last thing you want to do is burn the sugar. See how it's starting to bubble in the center there? Every time it does that, just kind of take it off. Alright, so we have our chicken and sauce cooked. So we're going to set that off to the side. Now we'll take our pot, grab our jug of water, put some water in there. By the way, guys, if you're wondering why my water jug is more than half empty, it's because when I was on my way up here, I just threw the jug of water in the back, and I thought that the cap was screwed on. In fact, I still don't know how, but more than half of the water leaked out and has now covered my sleeping bag and my sleeping pad and my pillow. That really sucks. I was really mad when I found that out. So put the jug up next to me so we don't have any more incidents. Pour in a little rice. Guys, look how beautiful it is out here. Like, are you kidding me? All right, so our rice is looking good. We want it to be really sticky. It's cooking up just about perfect. We are starting to run out of propane on our little stove here. I mean, it's all the way up and it's on its last legs. Thankfully, I did bring another one just in case. Constantly stir the rice or else it'll stick. Rice is done and our propane has just gone out. Yep, she's clapped. There we go. I didn't make enough sauce. I'm just now realizing that. So I'm just gonna take a little soy sauce and wow. That is better than the teriyaki chicken I made last night. I cooked the rice perfectly, and there's a perfect ratio of soy sauce to brown sugar. I don't know how much fishing we're gonna be able to do tonight. I mean, it's getting pretty dark. If we do, great. If we don't, we got all day tomorrow. I really want to get into those brook trout. It's fall time. They're getting ready to spawn. Their colors are beautiful, and they're going to be a lot more aggressive. Today was kind of a bust, but I'm not complaining at all. Not one bit. In fact, we're going to go over here by the lake. Look at that. It would be better if there was a lot more water in this lake, but still beautiful. Good morning, everybody. We have a beautiful morning. It's actually a lot more milder than I thought. I thought it was gonna be freezing, but it's not too bad. First thing this morning, before we cook any breakfast or anything, I mean, I already inhaled like 3 mosquitoes, so I'm full anyway. First thing, we gotta catch a fish. I mean, I still have yet to catch a fish, so that is first to do on our priorities list. So you see here, there's water running out of this little grate right here and going out into that stream. So the water is still continuing to fall, but hopefully there's a few fish left in here. And the only bit of fishable water I have is right here in this little channel. Everywhere else is covered in weeds. All right. Well guys, here we are, yet another lake. It is currently like 9:30, so if you guys want to know what's happened for the past hour, basically I fished 2 more lakes and they were completely like 90% of the way dried up. So I'm not gonna bore you with that, but here we have made it to yet another lake. This is literally like the 6th lake I've fished. Kind of the same thing going on here. The water level is insanely low. But the reason why I decided to come here is because I was here the other day and I did catch some fish, but the only problem was getting them over this weed line. and I broke off on a couple. I have not caught a fish yet this video, so I'm just gonna full send it, and we're gonna be fishing next to the cows too, so that's gonna be awesome. It's possible, but it's tough. Oh, there was one. First cast, guys. First cast at this lake. Dang it. I know there's fish down there, obviously, because I just got a bite, and they're ready to be caught. But the weed line goes out probably, I don't even know, 2/3 of my casting distance. So I only have like 15 or 10 to 15 feet before I have to reel it in so it doesn't get snagged on these weeds. So there's a very small bite window for these fish. And then hooking them and getting them out is the real struggle. Oh, there we go. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Fish on. I'm gonna skirt him in as fast as I can. Oh my gosh. No. No. No, 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 no. I gotta skirt him in on the surface. Guys, I'm so close. No, 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 no. 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 I almost had him. No. He's in the weeds. I still have him. Shoot. Oh, oh, oh. I'm getting him. Yes. 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 Okay, a little over dramatic, but hey, we have a fish. Little brook trout. Nice. This is a small one, but I've actually caught some pretty decent sized fish in this lake. Nice. I think I'm actually going to keep this guy under the circumstances. The way the fishing's been going, I'm going to have to keep this because I am relying on having fish for lunch. If we get another one, we'll probably keep him too. But just with the way the fishing's been, I don't want to risk it. Just barely hooked with that Castmaster. All right, so I just bonked him on the head, so he is no longer. That is a nice fish right there. So we'll just set her right here for now while we keep fishing. All right, guys, so I've made the decision to leave this area and head to a completely different area because all these lakes, they either don't have any water in them or there's just like no fish. So I'm throwing in the towel, heading to a completely different spot, and hopefully we can get it done there. So we've made it to our next destination. I'm just cooking up a little breakfast right now. It's more like lunch at this point, but I'm really getting hungry. These are like diced up potatoes, and there's peppers and onions in there too. That's good too. Oh yeah, it's time to catch some fat brook trout. So on my way here, I stopped off and purchased some worms because I have already lost like 2 Castmasters this trip and some other hooks. And if you guys know anything like about fishing, Castmasters are pretty expensive, so I'm done losing lures this trip, and we're just going to be using some worms, which is a lot better for this lake anyway since there's so much moss. We're just going to be doing simple hook and worm, and I think we're going to catch them. Oh, there's a fish, there's a fish. Oh, got him, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, get him over there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, bud. Oh shoot, he is lodged up in these weeds. Man, we've had a tough time with fishing and weeds this trip. There we go though, finally. Look at that, folks, that is one nice looking fish. Wow, that is a beauty. I'm not gonna keep this one. I'm probably gonna keep another one, but I'm just gonna let this one go. Keep the fish gods happy. Look at that fish. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm gonna give him a little toss out there because I don't want him to get stuck in these weeds. There we go. Look at that. Another one. Look at that, another brook trout. Not the size we want, but it's a fish. Just barely hooked there in the top of the nose. Nice. Nice. Oh, shoot. That's what you don't want. That's why you gotta, nope. Hey, buddy. Here, I'm trying to help you. All right. Ugh. That's kind of why you gotta toss them out there like that, because if they get stuck in here, they're not gonna get out. Guys, can you see all these fish? Can you see all these? I mean, this is crazy. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That might be a keeper. Yes, I think it is. Yes. Look at that. Yes. That is what I'm talking about. Guys, we're gonna keep this one for lunch. Absolute stud of a brookie. We're gonna cook this guy up a little bit later today. He's gonna be good. That is so cool. Guys, I made a big mistake. You see this stuff right here? Yeah, that's poisonous, and I didn't see it, and I had my arm all around that thing, and now the underside of my arm is just burning. It's on fire. Ow. That just looks poisonous. I didn't realize it. I didn't see it though. Like I didn't expect it to be there, and I was all up on it. Ow. It's not too bad. Luckily it's only in a little small area, but that still burns, baby. Not a good time. Caught this guy off camera. The battery died right as I hooked him. But look at that. Perfect specimen right there. I'm just gonna get him back quick here. A nice, gentle toss. Another one. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful right there. Wow. Look at that. Look at this fish, you guys. Look at that. That is the prettiest one all day. And we're gonna get him back. Oh, got him. Shot out and grabbed it. Okay. Oh. Shoot. I just saw some eggs fly out of her. So I'm gonna get this girl back as quickly as I can so she doesn't lose any more eggs. All right, another nice one. Whew, there she goes. Guys, in the fall time, or just in general, it depends on where you are, of course, but during a fish's spawning season, if you're gonna take them, if like you're gonna keep one, just keep one. For example, if I were to keep like a stringer full, my limit, which is 4, if I were to keep 4 of these fish, there's another one. That, in my opinion, would kind of be crappy. I mean, it's okay to keep one, but since these guys are spawning, I'm not gonna keep more than one. Look at that fish, holy cow. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Holy cow. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're gonna keep one fish, that's fine. I just wouldn't go and take a stringer full of fish. And it depends on where you are. If you're at a lake where there's an overabundance of fish, probably doesn't matter too much, but at this lake, I'm just gonna take one. Look how vibrant and bright those colors are. I mean, you've gotta be kidding me. What a beautiful fish. I'm gonna keep him in the water. Barely hooked on the nose. You can just pop it out like that. Nice and gentle. This is a male for sure. The males are always a lot more colored out. They got bigger jaws and they're a lot just fatter, more impressive looking. No offense to the ladies or anything, but oh man, what a beautiful fish. Well guys, I think I'm gonna head out. I would love to keep fishing here, but I've caught enough fish. I don't want to overpressure this spot. I mean, honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably just keep tossing worms in there and catch fish all day, but I don't want to overpressure this spot, leave it for someone else. I think we're gonna head out and figure out what we're gonna do next. It is cooking time again, folks. I am really hungry and I really want to cook up that fish while it's fresh. So we have our 2 fillets right here, all filleted out. The meat is a little bit orange, which I'm kind of surprised by. I was expecting it to be a dark red, but the meat is more of a light orange color. I would guess it's just because it's getting their spawning season. This time of year they probably have more orange meat than red meat. We're gonna start with half a stick of butter. Might as well just use the rest of it. And for the recipe today, it's gonna be pretty simple. Just got some roasted garlic and herb seasoning, salt and pepper in the bag, a lemon, and then we do have this soy sauce from our teriyaki chicken. And I've actually heard of people cooking fish in soy sauce, so thought I'd give it a try. Just put a little bit in with the butter and see how that is. Be generous with it. All right, and then we'll take our garlic and herb seasoning and season the fillets. These bees are driving me crazy. There are bees everywhere. Never have I seen so many bees, but all of a sudden they have just swarmed me every time I start to cook, and it's really freaking annoying. We're also going to put some in the bottom of the pan. We got a lot of flavors going on. Butter, soy sauce, garlic and herb, lemon, salt and pepper. It's going to be good. I have the burner on the lowest heat possible, and that's supposed to help keep the fish from curling right away, but this guy's already kind of starting to curl on me. Just stab a little hole in the center of the lemon, then you can just squeeze. Should be able to. How come when you squeeze lemons, the first thing to come out is a bunch of seeds? I got like 10 seeds in there. Got him. All done. Got a lot of extra butter and soy sauce in there. I think I cooked it perfectly. Yeah, look at that. Alright, first time cooking fish in soy sauce. See how much of the flavor it actually absorbed. Okay, to be honest, I can't, well, actually, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I actually can taste the soy sauce just a little bit. Like, I can taste the soy sauce and the lemon. And it's not too overpowering, it's just a little hint of soy sauce. And that's actually really good. I actually really like that. Oh, gotta share with the bees, of course. Cooked perfectly too. I'm a pretty impatient person, so a lot of times when I'm cooking I just crank the heat up and speed cook it, but you know, It's nice every once in a while to do a little bit of slow cooking. It is a lot better too, so. No! No! That was a good piece too. Here, bees, eat that piece, okay? I'm sick of you up in my grill trying to steal my food. There's one fillet gone. I'm going to get stung. I guarantee by the end of the day I will get stung. As you can see in there, there's actually quite a few bones in the fillet, but those are just the pin bones. And these are so small, you can actually just eat them. You can't even tell that they're there. The main thing with trout is just to get rid of the rib bones, and then of course there's going to be some of those little pin bones that run along the spine. But once you cook it, you can just eat through it and barely tell. And see, like in that piece, there's actually quite a few tiny little bones, but you know, not a big deal. Probably gives you a little bit of extra, I don't even know, calcium or something. I don't know. It's probably healthy for you. Definitely the hardest thing about cooking outside, and especially keeping your dishes clean. But what I do, I just get some water in the pan and boil it, and that cleans up the pan pretty nicely. And then I just take some paper towels and wipe it down. This is the most beautiful lake we have fished so far, mostly because it actually has water in it. One of the hardest lakes to catch fish out of that I've ever been at, but hopefully we can get it done today. There are trophy brook trout in this lake, and you're lucky if you get one fish. So I've got about 2 hours daylight left. Hopefully we can end this day off strong and catch a big fat brookie. First cast at this lake. Well guys, I really want to stay and keep fishing, but I do have a small hike back to the truck. If you liked this video, go down there, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.